What's up, guys? It's Black and back with part 2 of the semifinals between Master playing as France and Newbie X playing as UK this time. Unano is once again Ukraine and Ultra Lord aka Upps is France once again. We are on Bogland and it is tied 1-1, so game 3. Not the decider since this is a best of 5, but it is going to be one step closer to victory for one of these sides. Bogland, another map returning from Season 2 that was relatively popular, but this time not so much, which is quite interesting. I was not a fan of it, it's so big, but it is an interesting map. The two Elders in the middle can be quite bold to go for, and it looks like Unano and Upps once again going double for the single object. That could pay out really well. Master going with a War Factory first, or at very least a Ref first into Iraq, so have to see where he goes there. Once again, X is going to run out 5 rifles first and then an engineer. Statistically, as Trip T has said, that is not effective, and it looks like he is definitely going to lose out here, but a little bit less his fault there and more just he had 2 armies to go against. I would love it if as soon as Master, or rather Unano and Upps saw that, they just start moving out a bulk of their infantry over here because they could totally cut this off too. Looks like Master once again, he is going to go double ref, just went for the ref first. I don't disagree with that. I think it's actually pretty good. It seemed to work out well from last time. But it looks like they are going to split the Oildarks to the top. Unano's going to send a few sacrificial rifles, but it is what it is. No engineer out for either side yet. Actually, that's quite interesting. Unless it's, nope, it's 2 medics sitting there, so looks like they are going to enjoy that one Oildark advantage, and neither side really willing to build an engineer right now. But they are going to retain this for at least a little while. They do have to worry about light tanks coming in if they want to keep the rifles there. Going to have to get some rocket support very quickly. See what else we got going on. Double ref with a special refinery first into racks. Double ref. I imagine we're going to see a ref cell from some of these players. Looks like Upps has really been on the ref cell, and I can't fault him there because I like it as well. Looks like X is definitely not doing the ref cell, or at least he shouldn't, since he has 2 power plants out. Same with Master and Unano. One scout coming back in to say, yep, there's a ref there. And the rockets coming in for Unano or Upps. I'm always gonna get these names confused, just in my nature. No engineer coming out again. He's probably, I mean, eventually gonna go for it, right? If you're gonna hold the oil there, can you not build an engineer? Looks like Unano is also bringing down his rockets there, so these have been very different games from what we saw in Season 2, which is quite interesting. When it was Master and Fazar on this, there was a lot of doubling, a lot of like early rush builds, where this time it looks like these players have been more passive, doing double ref. Upps being a very big tech player, getting those Tanyas into those phase transports would make all the difference. Master giving it back to him in that last game, making all the difference there too. And then X being very slow to go to tier 3, at least in game 1. Game 2, he gets tier 3, and I think it did make a difference there. So again, tier 3, as we've shown, tier 3 as Trip T has shown, is a big deal in making games more in your favor at the very least. Good flak out here from Unano, just poking away with his flak truck. Probably gonna kill a few more rifle scouts if he runs into him. Master does have a pretty big line of scouts like there, but again, you know, easy prey for a flak truck. Still no engineer out for them, and they've had this for a while now. Upps is pinging that X's or Unano's, fuck me, goddamn. Upps is picking that Unano's barracks is empty. He's finally started it up there. There we go. He gets it up as soon as I figure it out. Early MCV out for, nope, that is his first MCV, so he did a very weird build. That could be pretty good. He's going to secure this for a while. Master once again, I think he might have gone for an early SD, just judging by where that 3rd refinery is, but he's going to have his 2nd MCV out. Decent sized army too. And X is probably going to get his out pretty shortly. Yep, 20 seconds away. And let's see, where is Unano's MCV? It is not out yet because he is idle. So that's 2 idle things. He is microing a little bit too much, needs to slow down. Good teammate up Upps, tell him that, hey, your shit's idle right now. Upps is pushing through here with 3 light tanks, so this is kind of the more shenanigans plays that we saw last time on this map. But I think he's going to get collapsed upon here, and this could be pretty good. I'm not sure why his rockets are all alone. And yeah, Upps is going to come into problems because X sees it, and this is a great sandwich right here. I think it's going to go pretty badly for Upps and Unano. They're going to get perfectly sandwiched, great concave, but At the same time, those light tanks making all the difference. But once again, if these light tanks go down, which they might, it's all rockets down here, which is not good. But all the rockets go down there for X, unfortunately. Master's still with a medium tank up. He needs to swing it down to the bottom. But he's actually going to take a great engagement here, because again, this is all rockets. And that was way more expensive, I think, for Upps and Unano than it was for them. I'll have to take a look at the combat tab. Upps trading evenly. Unano actually way bad. He's way down. Upps. And Unano not looking through there. Master trading pretty good, and X kind of getting sandwiched there. So all things considered, it is a slight edge for them. Looks like, what is that, 14,000 to 11,000, so 3,000 difference there. Looks like both sides finally steps in there. Unano has his MCV out there. His army is coming over. Has to be wary of Master pushing out here. Master does have 2 MCVs out, and he didn't move out his main instantly there. It's hard to say which one you want to move out here. Probably this one you want to keep here and move this one out. It looks like X is doing the same thing over here. Although you do need an MCV here in the middle, or at least a lot of scouts in the middle, because you can quickly dive, and if there's no MCV support here, which neither side has, then you can lose all your tech. Looks like Master is gonna come here, but should be close enough. It could be pretty close. I think he makes a great decision there to instantly pull the MCV out. It should not die with these 2 tanks there. Oh, but he's got a target fire. Oh, good deploy there. I think that actually is gonna save it. Gotta leave it. Nope. Gotta kill that medium tank. Unano, don't let it die. Don't do this to me. Oh, it's gonna be so close, but I think the pillbox is actually gonna save him. So Upps being the hero right there, scaring away that MCV, scaring away that medium tank. But it's 1 shot left. Oh, he gets it. Oh, I called it a little too soon. Caster's curse. Great play there by Upps, trying to tell Unano, hey, there was an MCV there. That is unfortunate because he lost his ref too. So I think Master's probably in a great position now, up at least 1 MCV, and he has the army to deal with this. So Unano has to be very careful. Upps already up to tier 3, but no SD, so he's on this 1 MCV tech. That is very interesting. Unano's going to go in here, but he's conga lining, and Master rather has the perfect concave. But again, Master's so light on rockets. I don't know what's up with that. That is not going to work out for you if you engage into that. This artillery, though, is going to be pretty good, and it's going to probably scare X. It does have 1 ranger, but ranger is going to catch the artillery out of position. That could be good. But the Blackhawk does scare away the last of the rifles, but there's a few left. And Upps is getting pushed back here. He needs to get this target firing good on the artillery. We've seen this make the difference before. So far, nothing great. It's targeting on the wrong things again. Oh, but I think he is going to be fine this time. He does have 2nd artillery, and all of X's armor is out of there. Going to get the radar first trouble. That is a huge swing in army value. And the last of it going down. Yeah, X is down 4k, Upps is up to maybe 1k, and Master is now diving for the middle. Again, this is the problem I said, not having an MCV here, and both these players are on 1 MCV. He might get lucky with an MCV coming out from Yes, it is 5 seconds away, but I think the damage is going to be done. I think Master and X are going to come away with this, because this is going to be a lot of damage. He can just assault move right through. He's going to go for the power, not a bad idea. But honestly, just killing all those Raxes would be worth the 2. That's going to slow down so much of the production of Unano. Attack over here is going to get cleaned up by Master in the back with some defenses. Now the Harvesters are in trouble. But again, this could be doing so much more damage if at least a few of these were more rockets. There is at least 2 rockets left there. And now this army is actually going to get completely collapsed upon, so I'm not sure. Tanya is out in the phase transport. And yeah, this attack is still somehow going, which is surprisingly. Looks like the Harvesters get scared away, but alive. Now the MCV is in trouble again, but Tanya is going to be here to clean up a lot of these rifles. You just got to keep her running. Master's going to try to hunt down that MCV, but that is giving time for this army to catch up, and Tanya is still pressuring these guys. Phase transport going to tank, because it is pretty tanky, but does get killed by a medium tank there. Yeah, this is actually not doing as much damage as I thought it was. And X, ooh, he is sneaking this from up, so that could be pretty big. He's got his X-Flint going on. That is X's engineer too. Heavy tank down here, gonna get killed by a medium tank, and then shouldn't lose a medium tank to those little rifles. Just a few rifles there will be good. This army getting cleaned up. Looks like Tanya did go down there eventually, so that's nice. I don't know. I think I still am giving this to X and Master to lose this team MXNX. Especially having this little attachment there. This is not spotted either, so that's going to be pretty nice. This next one going to pay off. These artillery doing good work though, but again, this is all Upps has, and he's going to lose his war factory. He's going to lose a lot of Zico. Unano's looking pretty solid, but Master also has a pretty big army, so as long as he gets some rockets in there, which looks like he finally does, he'll be alright. But you can't just assault through this. You see those harvesters pull away, you know he's aware of it. Just kill the refs, kill the war factory, and get out of there. This is definitely a mistake running this army through. That's giving time for Tanya to catch up, and it's not doing the damage that it could have. But once again, you got to start pushing here, X. You're being a little bit too passive, and this could cost you the game. But some of this army is somehow escaping through, so that could be a big deal later. But they are on a move command. That could be a problem. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Looks like Master is flanking up here on the top. He needs to bring over an MCV. Start base pushing, because Unano is in okay shape, but with this Tanya and this side squad, he could be in problems. So I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of mistakes from a caster's point of view, which, you know, 2020 vision is a difference maker, but this is going to be a pretty nail biter. It could go either way if one of these players makes a big blunder. There we go. Little army from X, but fortunately for him, Unano was screening this army from Master, and he's not going to get too much there. It does kill our Harvester. He's actually in a decent position. Here comes Tanya. The Blackhawks are coming over, which is going to be nice, but Tanya is having a field day right here, and Unano's going to lose a lot of army because of that. See how good the targeting on the Blackhawks is. Oh, they do kill Tanya, but no Blackhawks going down yet. But I think Unano just not in great position. Master's going to take a pretty good engagement there. Same time, looks like X is finally pushing in here. Tanya is there, but she's going to get crushed. Nope. Got a crusher. There you go. And the medium tanks are going to get some good crushes afterwards. Artillery making decent trades there, but again, focusing on the medium tanks rather than X's army. One final good shot. Oh, second shot. Never mind. Nope. Missed. And Upps is pushed back. That is his only MCV still, but he does have a SD for now. Unano does eventually clean up here, but again, Master should have plenty of extra army. And then Upps not taking this ore field is a big problem. Blocks coming down, cleaning up the rest of the infantry, but once again, X following up with an MC, which is nice, and he has his own infantry to back it up. No Tanya in that phase transport, so it's going to get scared away. Another Blackhawk coming out, though, and that's going to make a huge difference. And Tanya's back out, but hello, goodbye, Blackhawks. One does manage to land. Oh, nope, it takes off. Should have just stayed down. Somehow gets away, which is surprising, but then it's going to go back. Nope, still stuck there. Unano's coming down here, but X has, I think, just enough. And that's probably going to give Master enough. X calling the right thing. Yep, there's two over here. That means you push. There's a Tanya in that trade phase transport. I'll have to try to keep an eye on that. X getting temporarily pushed back, but I think he'll be fine. He's got another Blackhawk coming in. Oh, but he's target firing on the wrong thing. That is unfortunate. Well, the Blackhawk going to get some decent crushes, maybe? Yep. Nope. Not as good as it could have been. But I think X is still in good shape here again. He's had this for a while. Master's even got an ore truck down there as well. City Trant's gonna come in, probably go for the ref. Not a bad idea. And yeah, Master once again gonna dive through the middle. There we go. Gets a refinery and he's gonna get out. That's gonna hurt Unano just a little bit, but this attack right here is gonna be pretty big. Although it is on a move command, that could be pretty bad. But I'm sure he'll fix it in just a second. Phase transport is still uncloaked. That's kind of weird, but Unano is not seeing it. He's focused right here. Tanya is going to get that MCV. That is one of two MCVs. There's a power plant, and SD. Tanya's going to have an absolute field day. Yak is going to kill her, but she did a lot of value there. And again, Master just having the numbers push through. Tanya making a big difference there, but she gets crushed. And Master just has rockets and medium tanks left, so a lot of this armor going to go down. But I think they did the damage this time. All the refs going down. It's going to get a few of these harvesters at the very minimum. And this phase transport going to let you know that there is an army coming over. That is a lot of medium tanks to try to hunt down. And these harvesters are going to be in a lot of trouble. Same time, X has found the tech center of Upps. And his Tanya is nowhere to be found. He's trying to build her, but it's not going to come out in time. And X just retreats away, which is a bold move, but I don't disagree with it. Master, I'm pretty sure that was his trying to already build. These Blackhawks maybe going to see this army, but again, he's got quite a lot of defenses here. So unless they guy for the main, which could be pretty good, we'll have to see. A gun got to go down for Upps there. It's going to allow X to push up that Blackhawk a little bit more. And yeah, I think infantry needed bigger vision on stealth detection. This half a cell is not great. Oh, killing a Harsher down here, that's nice, but this infantry is now under trouble. Oh, and Tanya up here brutalizing this army from Unano. I think that is the last of Unano's army. He's down. Somehow he's got 20k, so he's not out yet. But this MC going to go down for Upps. Nothing he can really do about it. Not even target firing. Ooh, his second MC going to go down too. That is a problem. Yeah, X can absolutely just kill that if he sees it, but it looks like he's paying attention somewhere else. Although if he just only kills it with artillery, that could be pretty bad. Same time, what can Upps really do about this? He's got to go into artillery. There's no radar jammers, but there is vision. MC is barely going to get away. Oh no, and those artillery are chasing, but fortunately they are on assault move, and they lose vision. Yep, there's that famous Master tank flank, killing off a bunch of harvesters. No harvesters up here. And it looks like this game is done for Upps and Unano. One last attack here, but I don't think it's going to be really great at all. Looks like no Tanya in there, just going to block War Factory. It's not a bad idea, but there's a second War Factory. This flank over here, pretty nice, but again, I don't think it's going to change the course of this game. Upps and Unano are pretty hammered in the eco department. I'm sure if we look, they're well, Unano's floating somehow, which is nice, but Upps is pretty broke. If you look at the earnings graph, yeah, Upps is just tanking. He has 5 harvesters all right here, and he's absolutely getting pushed back here. So looks like this early move out did not work, and I think that is definitely proof that, you know, having an MC on this map is important. You really need to grab those expansions. Well, this could be a good parabomb in the back, but I don't think it's gonna help too much. Get both medium tanks? Nope, just one medium tank. Might actually save that mammoth temporarily, but there's still the tank flank from Master going up here. This little attack getting cleaned up. Tech center from Upps is up here now. But yeah, I was gonna go and call the GG. Yeah, this game was pretty much over. And there it is. So we now are 2-1 MX, and we will jump into the next game in just a moment. Alright, we are back here for game point. It could be match point for Master and X if they can close it out here. We are on fresh rain. I love that this map is played. I think this was probably the most played naval map. I mean, Wahoo did get played a lot because of me and Orb, but looks like a few other people at least like this one. Very interesting map. Don't have to do naval at all. I think there's advantage to definitely not doing naval, but Navy does come in handy, so we'll have to see if it does. I would love to see it make a difference in this game. Looks like, once again, Ultralord is going to be France. Unano is going to be Germany, and it looks like we got double allies on Master and X's side of the skin. So no Soviets anymore, which I'm surprised, actually. I'm not sure why Unano's not playing Soviets. He chose Germany. Maybe he thinks gunboats are better. Maybe he doesn't like subs. I mean, it's totally a possibility. We'll have to see what goes on here. Maybe he just wants the artillery for the base wars that do happen on this tend to happen on this map. Engine out for Unano already. Upps is going to go infantry first. Not a bad idea at all. In fact, he's going to catch some of X's infantry right here. And he does barely get first blood, and that saves his second one, but that rifle is so close. But he does have a medic, which is nice, so that medic more than paying for itself. Looks like Master, once again, looks like he went ref first into Iraq's. It's going to be a little late on capturing this oil derrick, but looks like Unano is going to get away with sending a very light force out here for an hour at least. He is trying to come over here and help Upps secure this, which I don't disagree with. Upps' engineer coming out very last, going for this oil derrick first. I do like that. I see this is where like naval would be in handy, is capturing this, but not exactly worth it losing all this. It's like Master is saying, hey, come take this oil derrick, and that's exactly what he's saying. So he's not going to try to contest these oil derrick, which is not a bad idea, but it did allow Unano to go up 2-0, which could be, a nice little advantage in the oil derricks there. It looks like Upps and X will both have 2 oil darks each because Master is forfeiting this one, so gonna be evened out on the bottom with a little teamwork there. Master slowly trying to push in. There's some barrels clear, but he's gonna see that Unano has captured this. If this infantry manages to get there, it looks like it's just gonna die. Oh, and tries to retreat it. Does get it away, which is nice. He has a medic, so that's gonna get healing up. And X capturing that. Looks like a scout go down here. We'll have to see how these guys want to take this map. I see a lot of people try to double on this side. I think doubling on this side's a little bit easier. Especially if you do get an effective double here, then you can just move across and that'll kind of cut this guy off a little bit. He does have this backwards mine, which is, 4, so he has 8 mines just between these 2 bases right here, which is quite nice, but these last 2 mines are really nice to have, and again, if this guy has 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that's a lot of eco. He can pretty much pump out every Q and get that naval bombardment going, which will make a difference on this map. As you can see, a lot of your stuff is pretty close to the shore. That war factory, I think, is just in range. This war factory definitely safely in range, and these 2 MCVs definitely could be under threat. Some rockets in, light tank out for Upps here, and he's gonna take a... I think he's actually gonna lose that one barely. Oh, he does have secondary rifle, and they're barely gonna run by each other. Another rifle coming right here. This time Unano's wins, so lots of good rifle scouts over there. Unano gonna push right here, and again, very light on rockets for Master. He's been repeatedly doing that, and I don't like it. 1 rocket is not enough to push through that army. In fact, that light tank will probably have a field day, especially since Unano has some bugs as well. So this here looks like Upps is doing some crazy build. Looks like he might be doing the quick tank build actually, since he has 4 harvesters and double light tank and ranger. That'd be pretty funny if he actually does it. Somehow Master managed to clean through there with just 1 rocket. It's 2 rockets rather, but still, Unano should have been able to push through there. Looks like Upps is now getting an SD out, and that is his last harvester. So not quick tank build. He's gonna go for 5 harvesters. Would have been pretty interesting to see a quick tank build on this. I mean, it's not a bad idea. You do have a short distance here, but I'm not sure you really want to do it in a 2v2. Quick tank build kind of relying on not as many defenses getting popped in your face. Looks like they're wondering if they're doing an LT build or not. I mean, there's some value, I guess, in a little bit of deception. Master already with his MCV out though, that could be nice. Unano already has MCV out, so he's not gonna be able to secure across tier unless he really pushes hard, which I kind of doubt. At the same time, looks like X is gonna have his MCV out, and Unano, or rather Upps, is gonna be 5 seconds behind, so he's gonna definitely safely secure this. That shouldn't be a problem at all. But he might be in danger of losing this if X wants to be really, really aggressive. But X is going to the back here. That is a bad move. I don't like that at all, actually. I'm not sure why he's taking that. Unless he's going to just let Master build off that, but he's forfeiting at least this. He's probably going to be able to secure this, because he moves that out instantly. But, yeah, this is... looks like he's going to put a ref there. And that's going to deny Master a whole bunch of eco. So, where does Master go after this? He's stuck on 6 mines. And that's not enough. I don't like this at all. I think that might be a big mistake in this game. We'll have to see. Upps is going to push across here. He's not going to be able to secure this, but he is going to be able to deny it, at least with defenses. So that's going to be a no-go zone. So now, yeah, this is going to be a very weird game. Do see some gunboats coming out for Upps, and he is going to take this middle oil derrick. So he's going to be up 5 to no oil derricks now. That's actually amazing. He captured this back from X. That is a lot of eco for him to have, so he's going to be secure on eco for a while. He even has this established too. X is going to, or Master rather, is going to place down here, so just kind of a stalemate up top. You kind of see that a lot. It is very hard to push through here without artillery. You see some in the early game, but once this kind of gets established, it's very hard to go through. Which is why doubling here early is good, but doubling here later is better. But Upps is getting pushed back a little bit. X is going to get an MC down here, so you're actually not going to lose this yet. Although Upps can totally take it if he wants to. In fact, he's going to get that MC across and just deny this a little bit more. More repositioning here. Be interesting to see which team wants to go for tier 2 harassment or tier 3 naval bombardment yet. Going to get this comp center. This comp center made a big difference between ORA and our games there when we played. And X is going to push in here, but he's got a pretty big concave. He needs to get that MC deployed, but it's not deploying. It needs to go. deploy. He's going to need some defenses here from Master. Master coming down with his entire army just as Unano goes into the top 2. That is going to be unfortunate. And I think X is just going to get routed here. He's finally got a good concave, but Upps just pulls back at the same time. Unano is running here unopposed. There was defenses, but not enough to deal with a full army of tanks. And now Master is here, so if they manage to push out here, that could be really good, but we'll have to see. Tier 2 is up. No artillery's coming out yet. But Master is dead. So this army is going to have the base race, and I just don't see that happening. Upps just managing to hold on somehow. X's army out of position. This is kind of an ugly game for them. It looks like definitely a bit of a throw for here from Team MXNX. Had the chance to secure it, and it looks like it's going to go to game 5, but that MCV not going to get away, I don't think. A few more rockets going to hit it. One more rocket burst, but looks like there's maybe a little bit of lag or something like that. But yeah, Master again, he's dead up there. This MCV going to fall in just a second here, but it's not enough. There is artillery coming out now, so this push is going to slowly get pushed away. Destroyer coming out, so yay, we saw Tier 2 naval a little bit. But Master has basically a few rifles left in this army down here. No eco at all. I don't even think he has a refinery. No, he does not. Does not have enough to build a refinery, so yeah, this game is over. That is unfortunate. Yeah, he's saying gold, but like he doesn't have enough to build a refinery. Looks like there was a lot of lag going on. Unfortunately, it does not show in the replay. But this army is cleaned up here. Looks like there's a test for lagging. Maybe Master lagging, I'm not sure. Sometimes it just happens. I've seen it happen with ORA too, but this game is over regardless of whether or not they play on. It looks like they are going to play on. I don't see a way back for Master in this. He does not have a rare refinery. He finally gets one out. Looks like he has to sell a whole bunch. But as soon as he gets that out, there's going to be an army from Unano there. Destroyers slowly poking in. Yeah, you're going to kill a pillbox. 2,000 or 3,000 because the 2 gunboats to kill a $600 thing. Cool. It's a great naval gameplay there, guys. Super excited for naval, and I don't see it, but that's all right. Naval is actually being used in a really good support role here, which is, you know, just a little extra threat. Master getting some good crushes with his flock of harvesters because that's all he has, but yeah, he does not have anything to stand up with this just piecemeal army that Unano is streaming in. And Unano even has 2 secondary armies here, so I wouldn't be surprised if Unano has a bigger army than everybody. Yeah, 23k to 10k and 14k. So even with 3,000 in chips invested there. Medium tank getting pushed back there by X. This army is maybe going to go on the long flank. Not a bad idea if this gets lost, because they are kind of prepared for it now, but we'll have to see where Unano wants to do it. He's doing the right thing too. He's just base pushing again with MCVs to really cut off all that ORA. This army is on the ORA, so that's always nice too. So X is going to lose probably at least a harvester here. Nope, pulls it back instantly, but there is an artillery there, and it could get some pretty good shots. I think that one's going to be really good. Oh yeah, great shot on the retreat there. Forward radar down to let you know you're probably in trouble. See how good the second artillery is. Looks like it was a miss, but this third artillery should be pretty good. Not bad, but just enough army there for X to clean it in. At the same time, this army did get discovered. It looks like it is getting caught, but again, Unano is being unforgiving and base pushing across tier. This destroyer is still somehow poking a little bit. Needs to get some tier 2 or tier 3 out there. This is why Soviet tier 2 is nice, because you can sit on that radar dome and get those missile subs, and missile subs are pretty good. X is stabilized down here a little bit. Double Tanya coming out. Looks like that is Upps, and yep, Upps and Unano both with Tanya. These guys barely up to tier 2. Master barely on tier 1.5. This China probably going to make all the difference here. 3 turrets there, just absolutely pummeling anything that tries to come across that ORA. Is that a cruiser coming out? It is a cruiser. We might see a cruiser in this game. I mean, it really will be nice when it gets out here. A lot of these buildings are just going to be in trouble. Any army that's close to the shore could be in a threat too. Cruisers damage against infantry was buffed. Another sneaky phase Anya coming out here. Oh, he's going to see the MCV. If he goes for it, he will get it, I think, but it's going to be very close. Looks like he might just undeploy and kill all the infantry. Not a bad idea either. Oh, but Tanya does go down relatively quickly. Looks like Master was prepared for it. Does see the flank coming up there too, which is nice, but there's a medic healing the rocket soldier. Yep, that is the power of medics. Gonna secure the little area, push the ships back, because rockets do pretty good damage to ships. And there we go, the cruiser boy is out. We'll have to see how he does. His first shot probably gonna land on here and kill all these infantry. And there we go, and goodbye. So 5 stack, nicely done. Have to see if this cruiser can get any more shots off before this game's called. It's like X is actually stabilized pretty good on the bottom, so if Master can stabilize up here, there might be a chance, but I just don't see it happening. Cruiser's just killing a pillbox to the shroud, because that's kind of what they do, although he does have vision there. And now he's going to go for the refinery. It's going to take a while for that cruiser to kill the refinery, but, you know, it does kill it decently fast. If the shots hit, at least. Nothing going on at the bottom, just base pushing up here. Cruiser long-range bombardment, not going to kill that harvester, but does quite a significant number of damage to that SD. And it's going to be able to kill that SD pretty much for free. Blackhawk is not going to do anything to a cruiser. Maybe 2 more shots, and that SD is going to go down. He's targeting that AA gun next, that's probably smart. SD gets sold off. Now, an artillery does do decent damage to ships, but again, cruisers have a lot of health. I mean, they are 2,400, they're definitely worth it. AA gun almost getting 1 shot there. Not a whole lot going on at the bottom still, just a few arty roars, but I think all the action is really up here. AA gun going down, so now that Blackhawk can push in a little bit. Oh, great snipe there by Unano on the artillery. Now this cruiser is going to attack that MCV. That MCV is going to have to move eventually. It's going to take probably about 6 shots for that cruiser to kill it. And once again, Unano just creeping up. Looks like there is the GG. I think that was probably well overdue, but this game is going to go to 5. I'm quite surprised. It looks like MXNX had a chance to close it out, but just a very weird game from them. Maybe the lag was causing a problem for them, I'm not sure. Hopefully they get it fixed for the next game, but looks like this one is going to need a part 3 as the decider, so we'll see you all next time.